Most people think preparedness means reacting to the next crisis. But real homesteading, the kind that lasts, is about thinking decades, not weeks. Today, I want to talk about something that almost no one discusses: a long-term, evergreen homestead plan. Not a 1-year plan, not a 5-year plan. Guys, a 25-year mindset for beginners who want resilience without panic. This is going to be about building a homestead that still works when trends change and if the prices rise and life inevitably shifts. Because, guys, the global politics out there are getting crazy right now. This isn't a channel about fear or anything, but we do need to be aware of what's going on in the world. This is about building a homestead in any of those situations, okay? 25 years sounds like a long time until it isn't, though. In 25 years, if you think about it, your kids are grown up, your bodies change. I mean, how often are you having to replace your driver's license in that time? Your energy levels shift, priorities are going to evolve, systems either mature or fail. I mean, middle school's 3 years, 25 is dramatic. A resilient homestead isn't built fast. It's not built overnight, but it is built deliberately. The goal is not perfection today. The goal is a homestead that still functions when you're older, when you're busier, and you've simply got less hands-on, okay? The first phase, which is years 1 through 5, learning and stability. It's not about expansion. It's about learning. This is when you learn your land. You want to learn your climate. You want to learn what grows easily. You want to learn what animals fit your lifestyle. You want to learn where systems break. Mistakes here are crucial. They are valuable. More than gold. Have you guys seen silver? Oh my goodness, the price of silver is insane right now. Overbuilding here is dangerous in the learning phase, okay? In years 1 through 5, the best investment you can make is experience, not infrastructure. And now phase 2, years 6 through 10, it's going to be systems and consistency. Once you understand your land, you start building systems. We have a flagpole shaped property, so it's actually really interesting. We combined a couple of parcels here, and you use some of it for the horses and the rest of it's for the goats, chickens, and gardening, etc. Make sure you guys know your land, okay? You want to focus on reliable food sources, repeatable routines, water systems that don't need babysitting. Do you have a rain catch, a system to catch rainwater? And do you know how to clean and make it drinkable? Even for people, there's ways to do that, guys. Check out our channel. We have lots of videos on all kinds of prepness. Homesteading in general, DIY, you name it. Animal setups is something you want to focus on as well. That can help reduce your labor. Like I said in a previous video, we went from chicken wire and mesh and green, the weak stuff, to cattle panels and posts. So, I mean, you're keeping in everything. It's called cattle panel for a reason. You also want to focus on gardens that improve each year instead of exhausting you. Did you guys know that you can bury the tips of your blackberries about 4 to 6 inches in and grow more blackberries for free? The goal here is not more. It's about having smoother progression. Okay? Prepared homesteads don't feel chaotic. They feel predictable. Next, I'm going to be talking about phase 3, which is going to be your years 11 through 15. Redundancy and reduction. This is where long-term prep quietly shines. You start asking questions like, well, what happens if this fails? We actually just the other day had a situation, because we're in a severe drought right now. Our well actually stopped pumping water for a little bit. So things like that. What happens if you can't pick that up? What if you can't lift it? What happens if you're gone for a whole week? You build things like backup systems, simpler workflows, right? Fewer daily demands, and clear instructions for someone else if they happen to come by and feed your animals for you or take care, of refilling anything on your property, okay? Resilience is not about toughness. It's about removing any unnecessary strain. Phase 4 is going to be years 16 through 20. Your maintenance and mentorship. At this stage, you should have a mature homestead. You're no longer chasing growth. You're protecting what works. This is when you're doing things like maintenance on the property, because it's going to matter more than your expansion at that point. How is your soil health? I'd imagine if you've been gardening for a while, you may need to do some changes to your soil. Trees and perennials pay absolute dividends by now, okay? Knowledge becomes much more valuable than labor. Preparedness here looks quiet, honestly almost kind of boring. You're so used to it at that point, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, that's the goal. Phase 5 is going to be years 21 through 25. I like to call this one the legacy and transitional phases. This phase no one plans for, but everybody will hit eventually, right? You start to think about things like, well, who's going to run this without you? Do you have kids, family, friends? What systems will outlive you? What knowledge needs passing on? How to simplify even further, not complicate, because in 25 years, how has technology changed? I mean, look at AI right now. It's getting crazy. It's hard to tell what videos are fake and real anymore on this platform. A true long-term homestead isn't just about resilience. It is transferable, okay? Preparedness isn't about control. It's continuity. This plan is evergreen because it doesn't depend on things like politics. You see a lot of fear mongers here on this platform. We're not about that here. It's not dependent on headlines. It's not dependent on fear cycles, short-term trends. It works in your good and bad times, okay? Long-term resilience is built on observation, patience, consistency, humility. Honestly, that's homesteading at its core. And if you're just starting out, I recommend not to rush, because a 25-year plan doesn't mean waiting. It means building wisely. If this video has helped you think longer term about your homestead, subscribe to our channel, DiamondTrail Ranch. We focus on calm preparedness, sustainable homesteading, and building systems that last. We do DIYs, you name it all. Drop a comment, which phase do you think you're in right now? Because the best time to start thinking long term is today.